Avery comes up with the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. She was unable to get it in. Reese spinning, and as the shot clock expires, the ball goes out of bounds and it belongs to New York.
That's off all screen, so she's not getting any easy looks.
Reese, short, inside, Cardozo, and Reese both frustrated.
Oh, and T-Spoon got teed up.
Picture this, you're Angel Reese stepping onto the court against the Las Vegas Aces. The crowd's eyes are on you. You go for a layup and miss, then another and another. That's the reality Reese faced in a recent game. Let's break down how things went so wrong. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. You've heard about Reese's shooting woes, but that's just scratching the surface. What if her biggest strength is actually fueling her biggest weakness? The answer lies in a paradox that's baffling fans and analysts alike. Let's break down the numbers, and trust me, they're more mind-blowing than you'd expect. Angel Reese is converting only 43.8% of her layups. That's not just bad, it's historically bad for a player of her caliber. To put it in perspective, top players like Aja Wilson and Brittany Griner are sinking over 75% of their layups. The gap is so wide, it's like they're playing a different sport. But here's where it gets really interesting. Despite her struggles, Reese is leading the league in field goal attempts. You heard that right. She's taking more shots than anyone else, even though she's missing more than half of them. It's a head-scratching paradox that's got everyone talking. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but maybe she's just having a rough patch. Well, hold on to your seats, because the stats get even crazier. In her last 7 games alone, Reese has missed a whopping 64 shots. That's not a slump, that's a full-blown shooting crisis. But wait, there's more to this story. FanDuel, one of the biggest names in sports betting, didn't pull any punches when they called out Reese. They said, and I quote, "Angel Reese is by far the worst finisher in the WNBA." Ouch! That's the kind of criticism that can shake a player's confidence to the core. Now here's where things get really interesting. FanDuel didn't just stop at criticizing her shooting. They took it a step further and pointed out something that's been flying under the radar: Reese's ability to grab her own missed layups. It's like they're saying, hey, if you're going to miss, at least clean up your own mess. This raises a whole new set of questions. Is Reese's problem really about skill, or is it more about determination? Is she so focused on getting the ball back that she's not concentrating on making the shot in the first place? It's a chicken or egg situation that's got fans and analysts alike scratching their heads. But here's the twist. These numbers are just the tip of the iceberg in Angel's story. There's a whole other side to this that we haven't even touched on yet. It's not just about the shots she's missing. It's about what these misses are doing to her game, her team, and her future in the WNBA. Think about it, every missed layup isn't just 2 points lost, it's a hit to her confidence, a boost to the opposing team's morale, and another piece of ammunition for her critics. It's a snowball effect that could derail her entire career if she doesn't find a way to turn things around. The court may be Angel's battleground, but the real war is raging off it. Remember when Reese was the darling of women's basketball? Those days are long gone. The tide of public opinion has turned so fast, it's giving everyone whiplash. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about missed shots anymore. Angel Reese's fall from grace isn't just happening on the court. It's playing out in real time across social media, sports analysis shows, and fan forums. The once beloved star is now facing a barrage of criticism that's as intense as her on-court struggles. Remember when Reese was the front-runner for Rookie of the Year? Well, those predictions are being rewritten faster than you can say missed layup. The betting odds have shifted dramatically, with Caitlin Clark now emerging as the favorite. It's a sudden and stark reversal that's left many fans and analysts stunned. But it's not just the pundits who are changing their tune. Fans are turning too, and their reactions? Let's just say they're not pretty. Social media is buzzing with memes and viral videos mocking Reese's performance. One particularly brutal video highlighting her missed layups has been making the rounds, adding insult to injury. The media narrative has shifted from praise to disbelief. Commentators who once sang Reese's praises are now expressing shock at her performance. One analyst went as far as to say, "It's getting embarrassing for you guys. I mean, back off." It's a harsh reality check for a player who was once considered the future of women's basketball. FanDuel, a major player in sports betting, didn't pull any punches either. They called out Reese's performance, specifically highlighting her ability to grab her own missed layups. It's a backhanded compliment that's adding fuel to the fire of criticism surrounding her. But here's what everyone's missing. The real battle isn't just on the court, it's in Angel's mind. The psychological impact of this media frenzy can't be underestimated. Every missed shot, every critical comment, every meme, they're all taking a toll on Reese's confidence and mental game. Think about it. How would you perform if millions of people were scrutinizing your every move, ready to pounce on every mistake? It's a pressure cooker that few of us can truly understand. For a young player like Reese, it's a test of mental toughness as much as it is of physical skill. This backlash isn't just affecting Reese's reputation, it's potentially impacting her on-court performance too. It's a vicious cycle. The more she struggles, the more criticism she faces. The more criticism she faces, the more pressure she feels. And under pressure, even the simplest shots can become challenging. You've seen the missed shots and heard the critics, but there's a battle raging that the cameras can't capture. What unseen force is Angel Reese really fighting against? Step into Angel's shoes for a moment. Imagine the weight of millions of eyes on you scrutinizing your every move. The pressure isn't just on the court, it's everywhere you turn. Social media, sports shows, fan forums, they're all talking about you and not in a good way. That's the reality Angel Reese is facing right now. The psychological impact of this intense scrutiny, it's massive. Every missed layup isn't just a lost opportunity for points, it's fuel for the critics, another blow to her confidence. Think about it. How would you perform if you knew that every mistake you made would be dissected, mocked, and turned into a viral meme? But here's the thing, this pressure isn't just affecting Angel's game, it's shaping her entire narrative in the WNBA. Remember when she was the next big thing? Now she's being labeled as the worst shooter in the league. That's a heavy title to carry, especially for a young player still finding her footing in the pros. Media narratives are powerful things. They can build you up or tear you down in the blink of an eye. For Angel, the narrative has shifted dramatically, from rising star to struggling rookie. It's a plot twist no one saw coming. But is it fair? Are we expecting too much, too soon? Let's be real for a second. The jump from college to pro is huge. It's not just about skill, it's about adapting to a whole new level of play, a new team dynamic, and yes, a whole new level of pressure. Angel's struggling, sure, but she's also learning. Every missed shot is a lesson, every criticism a chance to grow. And grow she must. Because here's the kicker, Angel Reese isn't backing down. Despite the struggles, despite the criticism, she's still out there, taking shots, fighting for rebounds. That's not just determination, that's the heart of a true competitor. You might be wondering, can she turn this around? Well, that's the million-dollar question, but here's something to consider. Some of the greatest comebacks in sports history started with moments just like this. Moments of struggle, of doubt, of intense pressure. It's not about never falling, it's about how you get back up. Angel's story isn't just about missed shots, it's about the resilience of a true competitor. It's about facing your demons, both on and off the court. It's about standing tall when everyone's trying to knock you down. And that, folks, is the real battle Angel Reese is fighting. So what's next for Angel? That's up to her. Will she let the pressure crush her, or will she use it to fuel her comeback? One thing's for sure, we're all watching, waiting to see what she does next. Because this isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about a young athlete's journey through adversity, about the mental toughness it takes to succeed at the highest level.